Hello everyone. Okay, as you got it from the title, it's time for a Q&A. It's been ages I have done a Q&A session. Now, this Q&A, the questions, it's mixed because it's not a bike specific Q&A. It's not a what I like and what I don't like and all that stuff. It's a combination of questions that I'm being asked on YouTube, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, and every other possible medium of communication. And I'm just jotted down a few questions here. Sorry, I'm showing the phone. I'm not using it for showing time, but then again, I'm just showing that I have jotted down the questions all here, and I will be answering them one by one. The first question that I have, this is a question that I've been asked recently after I got the new KTM. Now, why a KTM Duke 390? Why not Interceptor, or why not any other bike? A very valid question actually. I had this question in my mind. I was actually thinking of getting the Interceptor, to be honest, because I like the smoothness of the Interceptor so much, and that too coming from a Royal Enfield brand, which is known for all those vibrating iconic machines. I'm not saying anything against the Royal Enfield. Please don't start bashing me on the comment section. But it's just that everyone knows that Royal Enfields are classic machines, but then again they're known for their vibrations and leaks. But that's a part of the heritage, I believe. And since I had the Himalayan, yes, the Himalayan was less vibrating than the other models of Royal Enfield. But then again, it was there. And when I rode the Interceptor, I was just blown off. What has Royal Enfield done? Amazing job with the vibration control. There's zero vibrations. But when it comes to the price factor, it's almost pretty much close to that of a KTM Duke 390, because the KTM Duke 390 costed me around 2,85,500 on road, and the Interceptor, the guy at the shop told me that it would be like, including all the tax and all, it would be around the 3 lakh mark. So price wise they're same, and I'm getting like a twin cylinder 650cc DOHC, even ABS is there, dual channel ABS. So I actually thought of getting that bike, but why I didn't? Because I stay in Uttar Pradesh, and here getting a puncture, and the road conditions are very bad here, and getting a puncture is actually very, very common thing. So the thing is that if a 650cc bike punctures in the middle of the road, and considering the temperature, the 45 degree mark that we reach during summers, it will be very punishing to push a bike to the puncture shop. And talking about puncture, even my Duke 390 has already suffered from 2 punctures, even after running these expensive Metzeler's and all. See, I'm not scared about the punctures and all that stuff, but then again, it's India. When you are facing a puncture, most of the times, like when I had the puncture on my KTM, I was going out from my office. So since it was a tubeless, I still could ride till the shop. I was riding slow, I was riding cautiously, putting less weight on the rear wheel, but I was still able to ride till the shop and then get the puncture fixed. But imagine me doing that on a non-tubeless vehicle, and then particularly when it comes to pushing a 650cc vehicle. Now some of you might just start putting the hate comments that he doesn't have the stamina and all that. Haters will be haters. No matter whatever you do, they will start putting down hate comments on whatever you do and whatever you say. So I ignore all those pricks, and so that was my main concern. And yes, I had the option of getting the tubeless things on the Interceptor as well, but then again that invites an extra cost, because from changing to spoke to alloy wheels and then getting tubeless, why should I do that when I'm already paying hopping 3 lakhs? Why could Royal Enfield have given the technology of spoked tires with tubeless? Why not? This is 2019, man. So that was my main reason of not getting the Interceptor. And why not any other bike? Give me any other bike that has got slipper clutch, that has got ride-by-wire technology, that has got dual channel ABS, the absolute fun quotient that a KTM Duke 390 offers. I mean, it's a pocket rocket as we all know it. So combining all these factors, and also the weight, because the Dominar was at 188 kgs and I believe the KTM is around the 160-ish mark. So the weight thing was also bothering me. And some people would say again, I mean the haters would say the बुड्ढा हो गया, ये तो भारी बाइक चला नहीं सकता, सुपर बाइक चला नहीं सकता, blah blah. I mean, stay off. Okay, this question is a very valid question. This have been asked many a times on my YouTube and every other medium as well. Why my channel has a limited growth if I compare it with the efforts that I put in each of my vlogs? Two main reasons. I don't do show off on my vlogs. I don't have super bike. And maybe a third point could be that I don't use girls in my video as clickbaits. And I just keep it straight and simple. Yes, I love video editing. That's part of my job. I mean, I follow a lot of international vloggers, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, Thomas Eaton, and when it comes to photography and video, I try to imbibe. I won't say copy, but I try to imbibe what good they show, and maybe try those things hands-on on my videos and vlogs. Very subtle things. People all, I mean, ask me that why I do not put up touring videos. It's not that I don't, I do. But then again, I am not one of those vloggers who can travel extensively, leaving everything aside. I mean, I'm not getting disrespectful towards them, but then again, I really don't understand how they manage that. How do they get so much of leaves, and where are they getting the funds from? I mean, until unless they are getting heavily sponsored. And even that raises a question, how do they get so much of sponsorship? Anyways, so that's the reason for the slow yet steady growth of my channel. The next question, being a biker, why have you not done Ladakh? I mean, Ladakh में कुछ देखने के लिए बाकी है. I mean, there are possibly n number of videos on Ladakh on YouTube. So be that an Indian, be that a foreigner, everyone, I mean, Ladakh नहीं गया तो जीवन व्यर्थ है. This is the thing that, the psychology that everyone has in India. So, but Ladakh, trust me, yes, I definitely have a plan to do Ladakh, but I'm not crazy, I'm not dying for Ladakh. I mean, I have better destinations in my mind, and Ladakh is definitely not one of them. I mean, Ladakh में मेरे लिए देखने लायक कुछ बचा नहीं है, and it's very much a cliche as a destination. Why don't I do subscriber meetups? Again, because of the fact that I don't do show-offs. And when it comes to the Indian YouTube scenario, I mean, there is a concept of fan versus celebrity. I hate that thing. I don't call my subscribers as my fans, they are my friends. They suggest me, they criticize me in a lot many ways from time to time. They like my work, sometimes they don't like. The good ones, they always come up to me with suggestions rather than just saying ye bakwas hai and all that stuff. Putting a negative comment is very easy. Putting a constructive comment is actually very difficult, because I can just say this thing is not good, this thing is not, I mean, up to the mark, this is bad, bogus and all that stuff. But why? What can that person improve? If I'm saying something bad to something, so at the same time I should also say that what could have been done better to make that bad a bit better. Coming back to the question, why no subscriber meetups? Simple. I don't find any point in doing subscriber meetups. क्या करूँगा? Sticker बांटूँगा and autograph दूँगा. Why? I am a content creator. I create content for YouTube that gives me satisfaction, that gives my viewers satisfaction. What's the point of doing meetups and say that, okay, I'm a YouTuber, so you come, you are my fan and all that stuff. So what's the point? Bullshit. I mean, I don't mind meeting people. I do meet my subscribers. I have occasionally bumped into my subscribers, and if someone DMs me and tells me that I want to meet and get some tips and tricks or suggestions or anything, or just for maybe a cup of tea or coffee, I do meet. I have met people in the past also like that. Why don't I do bike reviews regularly? I am not a bike reviewer. I mean, I find it very funny when I see that every Tom, Dick, and Harry going to the new bike launches, and like a new bike comes into the market and everyone rolling out their reviews. First of all, I am not a reviewer. I am not a technically sound person. There are a lot many things that I don't know. So if I am saying that I am a reviewer, that's a wrong term I'm using. I can say that it's my first experience to ride that particular bike or scooter or whatever it is. So first ride experience is a better term than tagging yourself as a reviewer. Do I prefer riding single or in a pack? I have done both. My longest ride on my YouTube channel and in my riding career, which was from Worktown to hometown, Delhi to Kolkata and back, it was a solo trip. So I enjoyed that. I mean, it's not that I am scared of doing solo rides, but when you have a good company, like you will see in most of my vlogs, Pratik is there, Agniva is there, Nadeem is there. So if it's a good pack wherein I have a good company and I know that I can gel well with these people, so I would love riding in a pack. What softwares do I edit on? Okay, when it comes to my vlogs, I primarily edit on Final Cut Pro, which is a Mac only software. So I primarily edit on Final Cut Pro, but I'm equally adept on Premiere Pro because that's what I've been using for my work scenarios. And sometimes, like rarely, I use After Effects. Photoshop is an everyday thing for me for editing photos. All the Instagram posts that you see, so that's a bit of photoshopping is always being done. Everyone does that. जो बोलता है कि नहीं करता है वो झूठ बोल रहा है. I am still learning because there is no end to learning. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have much of things. See, this is the Q&A that I've been reading. These are the questions that I thought of answering, and so that you guys get a bit of clear perspective of me and my lifestyle and my work style and all that stuff. So I hope you guys like the video. If you like it, you know what to do. Like the nara, that YouTube ka nara jo hota hai na, like, share, subscribe. I said the opposite thing. Subscribe, like and share. Like bhi nahi, subscribe and share. Liking, disliking to apne upar hota hai. If you guys want me to do any specific video, let me know. I actually wanted to do a Dominar versus KTM video, but my friend Inderjeet actually sold the Dominar. I mean, he got a good price, but that's fine. I'm waiting for his Interceptor now. Yeah, जल्दी ले आओ Interceptor. मेरे को राइड चाहिए Interceptor पे. एक लंबी राइड, not the Royal Enfield test ride. पीछे पिलियन बिठा के and just a small distance. I hate the way the Indian test ride thing goes. पीछे पिलियन बिठा देते हैं and then they have a particular patch. They take you and then सर हो गया, यहाँ से U-turn मारिए, back to showroom. Whatever you experience in that. I don't know, that's not, and people often post those videos as review. I mean, how can a first ride experience video of 10-15 minutes be a review? To review a particular product, you at least need to have a product for a good number of time, days, years, months. So stay well, ride safe, wear as much as riding gear as possible, and yeah.